Yes, welcome to the show. It's Kutski, jet lagged, feeling a bit weird and tired. Just as I've gone live, just to press the live button, I realised I haven't updated the stream name from last week. So it's not the same show, it's not a rerun. It's live and direct. Welcome, yeah. So I've had a bit of a manic weekend. I was out in Fresno, played an awesome party out there. And of course, like bit of behind the scenes stuff for you. Basically what it is, whenever I've got a booking somewhere, myself and my agency, we work with what's called landed fees, where like we quote a promoter a price and then I'll book all the flights and everything within that. So we get a little bit more flexibility with kind of touring and schedules and stuff like that. So we got the Fresno gig confirmed, picked the flight options, looked. I usually just go the cheapest. I'm not a diva. It's all good. People go business class to spend £3,000 on a flight. I'd rather spend £1,000 and have an extra £2,000 in my pocket to spend on bullshit at the end of it. We got an option, and there was a really cheap one. Like normally going to Los Angeles costs about £1,000, and this one was like £750. So I'm like, and it was via Frankfurt. It was a long flight. I noticed it. I had to go from Warsaw to Frankfurt to Seattle to Fresno, where I was playing. But I got in the night before, so it was okay. I'm like, just take the easy flight, take the cheap flight. I'm all good. I'm not being a diva. Then when I went to check in, I assumed it'd be Lufthansa going via Frankfurt, which is like the German British Airways, or KLM for Holland and Lufthansa for Germany. I looked at it, it was Condor. I was thinking to myself, it's interesting. Normally with long haul flights, all the big airlines, don't you? I've never heard of Condor before. So I checked in the top corner of the flight. It says Condor brought to you by Thomas Cook. Right? Now last week, this wasn't a huge issue. I was thinking, oh God, it's like, like a package holiday, 11-hour flight. I was like, it's going to be brutal, but yeah, it is what it is. So went out there. It was a mission. It was fine. Like, to be honest, the plane was pretty much the same as what they do with all KLM, British Airways and stuff like that. Maybe a little bit less leg room. The thing is, they charge you for everything. They give you a tiny little meal and say you've got to pay them £20 if you want like a proper meal on the flight. And they've got the screens with the in-flight entertainment system on it. They were like, oh yeah, cool, we've got loads and loads of films on here, but you've got to give us €10 for a code, otherwise you don't get the premium package, you just get the basic package to watch. And I've got my iPad with me anyway, so it doesn't bother me. I never normally watch it, I just look at the map and the screen. But I thought, I wonder what's on the standard package. 2 episodes of Friends, that's what you got. So unless they were holding you blackmail, so you're on an 11-hour flight, and unless you gave them £10, you had 2 episodes of Friends to watch for the entire flight. So I'm like, again, doesn't really bother me any of that business. But look, got out there. The only problem with it is the flight times were a bit weird, where I had massive layovers between the flights, like 6 hours between the flight, which is brutal when you're on your own in an airport. But yeah, cracking on, it's all good, whatever. Get there night before, get some sleep, wake up the next day, catch up with all my friends at the show, because there's a bunch of people there that were playing, obviously CCU, and her boyfriend Gus. So yeah, so we were hanging out. Chris was there, who I've known for years, Lucky Rabbit. Talon was there. Who else was there? Shout out Night Viper for the tier 1 subscription. Thank you, my friend. It's always long time listening to the show. Where was I? Yeah. So Mad Girl was there, who we've had on the show. She's like kind of like really fast rising star, somewhere between hard dance and dubstep. She's got a really cool sound. She's dead good fun. We were hanging out at a show in San Bernardino, so I got to know her really well. We've had her on the show. Lil Texas was there as well, so we're all there, we're all having a good time. Gig was absolutely amazing, great vibes on the hard stage, just like one big family, everybody having a good. There was no kind of, sometimes you get like a bit I don't know, you just get a bit of a competitive vibe where everyone wants to outdo each other and everyone turns up with their entourage and everyone's in their own little clique. But it wasn't like that at all. Everybody was just, kind of like, we're all having a drink, all hanging out together and stuff like that. Great stage, great atmosphere. I'll post up some videos online. Went back to the hotel after it. Of course, I got some sleep before the show because I'm still kind of on UK time. By the time we get back to the hotel, for me it's like midday. I'm good, I'm wide awake by then. And luckily, Gus, Cece's boyfriend, had brought his Switch with him and the dock for the TV. So we all powered back to the hotel room and we'd swiped all the leftover bottles of vodka and stuff like that, some beers, took them back to the hotel room. We ended up, kind of playing, they played Smash and I refused to play it because I don't like Smash. I'm not good at it, don't like it. But he had the Super Nintendo Classic. I destroyed everybody at the original Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo. No one got near me. Absolutely wrecked everybody on it. So it's all good. All fine. Next day, about 4 o'clock, we decided, because they were all heading down to LA for Hardcore Heaven. So we're like, okay, better, call it a night. So we called it a night, got up the next day, went to Denny's, got hair and plastic in our food. Standard Denny's experience, apparently. I've always thought it was alright, but they were laughing at me saying go to Denny's for breakfast. I was like, we've got to go to Denny's for breakfast. So we went there. Like I said, got a bit of extra hair and plastic that we didn't have to pay for, which was nice. Went and got a drink and stuff like that, and then everybody kind of like went their own way, headed off back wherever they were heading to. I think basically half were going to San Francisco, half were going to LA, and Fresno's like in the middle of the two of it. And I was staying an extra night, so I just went back to the hotel room, got some food. The UFC was on. Don't know, I'm like super into UFC, so it was nice to be able to watch it live for once. So I watched that. Crashed out, got another good night's sleep, woke up feeling fresh the next day, all good, got myself packed, went to the airport, first flight to Portland, first time I've ever been to Portland. Don't really know anything about Portland, other than the fact that everybody was telling me it's the capital of weirdness, and I thought people were throwing shade on it at first, but then people were like, oh yeah, the capital of weirdness, maybe it's the world capital of weirdness or something, so I don't know, is that something that the people of Portland pride themselves on? But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so it's in Portland. 6-hour layover. That wasn't fun. But yeah, managed to pass the time, had a little wander around the airport several times, played the Switch for a little bit. But sometimes when you're just tired and you just want to get home, you don't want to watch anything. I always think it's like, I'll take my Switch with me and my iPad, get myself a cup of coffee, sit down in a comfy chair, I can kill hours and hours, it's all good. But when you're there, you just kind of want to just sit there and go, watching it. Can't go yet. So get on the flight with the Condor Thomas Cook airline, take off of it, it's fine. This was the flight went at 7 p.m. LA time, which was about 2 o'clock in the morning for me on Warsaw time. So by the time we're up in the air, I had something to eat. So it's like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning for me, still kind of half on Polish time. So it's like I'd pass out on the flight, slept the whole flight out, landed, woke up with maybe 40 minutes to go before landing, which is the best feeling in the world. And I got the row of 3 seats to myself, which you never normally get these days. So I managed to add a bit of space to myself, kind of all relaxed, all good. So we're good here, we're good. Like plane lands, all that, and I'm like, all right, yeah, cool. Turn my phone on. Phone's blowing up with people going, yo, Thomas Cook went bust, man. Like, aren't you flying with them? And I'm like, that's weird. I was like, and everybody was texting me. Must have had about 10 texts off people, and like I'm not like a hugely social butterfly. Like I've got a small group of friends and family, and everyone's messaging me going, "Yo, like look, it's all over the news everywhere about Thomas Cook." And I'm like, I'm literally on a Thomas Cook flight now. Can't be that bad, can it? Then shout out to JB01 for the tier 1 subscription. Sorry if I don't give the subscription shouts now, I'll forget as I go along. I do want to say thank you for the support. So so I'm thinking can't be that bad, can it? So I get off and I had a 5.5 hour layover in Frankfurt before one last flight. Get off, just sitting in Starbucks, all over the news about Thomas Cook. So I'm like, I need to turn this up, I need to see what's going on. Thinking, well, I've had my Thomas Cook flight, so we're good. My last flight was with LOT, the Polish airline. So I'm thinking, we're all good, but I just want to see what's going on. And then I find out that apparently when you book things through Thomas Cook, you give them all the money, and then they book on all the other stuff. So it's like, so I'm guessing that the bulk of that flight, like it must have been booked through Thomas Cook, and then obviously they don't fly between Frankfurt and Warsaw, so they put me on the LOT flight, and then they pay LOT out of the money that I paid them for the trip. So I'm thinking, alarm bells are starting to ring there a little bit. Then I'm looking on the news and find out that people that are on Thomas Cook package holidays are being held hostage in their hotel because now they've paid Thomas Cook for their entire holiday, flights, hotels, food and everything. So they're thinking that they're all good. Then Thomas Cook goes bust, the hotels are like, yo, we're not getting the money off Thomas Cook and you've stayed here for a week. So you can't leave. Like, I think the standard one was when you check into a hotel, they'll take your passport off you, and they weren't giving people their passports back until they paid for the hotel that they'd already paid Thomas Cook for, but Thomas Cook can't pay on because they're bankrupt. So I'm thinking, eesh, that's bad, because without the passport you can't get home. And I found out in Tunisia, people were actually being held hostage in the hotel rooms. It's like, I'm guessing that didn't last very long, because can you get more of a black eye on your country for tourism than holding passengers that have already paid for their holiday hostage? So I'm reading this on the news. I'm thinking, well, how bad is it really though? Because we all the news like to sensationalise things and stuff. And then it started to get to me going, I kind of like this last flight that I've got. It's with a different airline, innit? It's like, did they get the money already? Or are they banking on Thomas Cook paying them that now they're not going to get? So I'm thinking, okay, cool. It's like, like I said, killed hours and hours and hours. Then I'm thinking to myself, it's time to go through security. So when when you go through the first gate and you scan your boarding pass, big red cross. It's not good. It's got Seek assistance on it. So I'm thinking, well, I'll speak to the guy on security, he'll look at it. And then, so I said, I just tried to scan my boarding pass, and it said Seek assistance. And the guy just goes, what flight are you on? And I was like, the Warsaw one at 7 p.m. And he was like, yeah, just go through, it's gate number 4. And I'm like, I kind of want you to check this and tell me that it's all going to be okay. So go through there, there's nobody at the desk. And then there's an announcement saying that the flight's delayed by an hour. And I was looking at an absolute backup option that there was a Lufthansa flight going. So I was thinking, if I have to buy another flight, I can get a Lufthansa flight. But then my flight's then delayed to the point that I wouldn't be able to get back out, rebook the flight on Lufthansa. So I'm starting to stress. And I don't know what happened with it exactly, because I didn't want to ask too many questions, but I think that a lot of so I was thinking to myself, you can't not let me on this flight because you're not going to get the money off Thomas Cook, because at this point you're not going to get another customer on that seat. You know that I've already paid for that flight, even if you're not going to get it. So are you really going to fly with an empty seat just to spite me? They didn't. And I got on the flight. I got home an hour later. 30 hours it took me to get back from Fresno to Warsaw, 30 hours. Could have got from the UK to Australia in the same time. So then I got back at midnight last night, went straight to bed, had that weird trippy jet laggy sleep, when you kind of and then I felt like I'd been asleep for ages and ages and ages, kept waking up for a pee all the time. That's the other thing, you get the jet lag because your body's out of sync. So I'm thinking to myself, it's like my girlfriend's alarm's going to go off in a minute. She gets up early for work. I was like, I might just get up with her, crack on with work for the day. And then, thinking I must have been asleep all night. The sun's got to be cracking in a minute. I looked at the clock and it was 3:10 in the morning. I'd been asleep for 2.5 hours or something like that. So battled through for the rest of the night anyway. Got up today and realised that the DJ Mag reviews that I write, because I write the Hard Dance page in DJ Mag, deadline was today. So got the coffee on the go, did that, then realised that I'd had a bunch of emails that I needed to reply to, because I've been booking in all the guests from Keeping the Rave Live show and stuff like that. So I've been emailing all the managers and agents. Everybody's been getting back to me, and it's been 5 days I've been travelling. I haven't replied to anybody. Like I said, the mental travel schedule and stuff. So I feel rude that I've asked people to do something. So then I'm like, well, I can't ignore these emails. So then I caught up on all the emails. By that time it was 3 o'clock. I was like, F it, I'm going down the shop to get Zelda. So I went and bought that new Zelda game. Probably not going to have a chance to play it for a little bit, but sometimes I think I'm more addicted just to buying the game and actually playing it. So so I went and bought that. Went to sauna with Mrs, because it's met her out of work, and then we went for a sauna. So I find that helps when you're after jet lag, you're all kind of achy and stuff. So hopefully I'll sleep better tonight. Came back here, ate quickly, got everything set up, and we're here for the live stream. How's that for a story for the week? So a bit of a manic one. So basically, tonight's stream, the mix, is just going to be comfort food music for me. It's can play music that makes me feel happy because I'm so tired. You know, we've been working all day as well, and just like, I'm not sleepy tired, I'm just like exhausted tired at this point. We've got Keeping the Rave Alive in Ireland this weekend as well, so I don't get to take my foot off the gas at all. So yeah, it is going to be a manic one. Let me get some quick shouts on the go before we get into the mix. As always, I'm going to get in the mix for an hour or so, and then I'll come back on the other side of it and we'll have a bit more of a social chat. Sorry, I've just been ranting, haven't I? Just talking at you rather than talking with you. But last 15-20 minutes of the show, after we've had a mix, we'll have a little chat and a catch up. I just want to say a quick shout out to Alan Jenkins, Night Viper, shout out to CC. Hope you've recovered after the weekend. Hope you're feeling as rough as me, so I'm not the only one. Shout out to Typewriter 5. Shout out to Jeannie saying she loves the travel stories. There's always something, isn't there? There's always something. Shout out to Tyson Stutterman, Chaos Raver, Speedy B, all the regulars in the house. Shout out to Base 80s with a Twitch Prime subscription, 10 months in a row. Appreciate all the support with the Twitch Prime subscriptions. As always, if the mix cuts out when we're on Facebook or YouTube or wherever else you're watching, it always carries on up on twitch.tv/John Kutsky. That's always the best place to catch the mixes. So yeah, like I said, just pure comfort food in the mix. Music that makes me happy to listen to, that's going to get me through this Tuesday that I was convinced was Monday until I realised it's not. So yeah, it's time for me to get in the mix. Like I said, an hour, we'll just blast out some tunes and then we can chat for a little bit on the other side. Cool, right, let's get involved, enjoy the mix.
Hello. Now is the time.
that are run things. Hey, yeah. Hardcore vibes that are run things. Hey, yeah.
This one is dedicated to all the ravers in the nation.
Hardcore vibes, hardcore vibes, hardcore vibes that are on things.
To all the ravers
wanna see the rainbow high in the sky. I wanna see you and me on a bird flying away. And then I hope to see your smile every night and day. I wanna see the rainbow high in the sky. I wanna see you and me on a bird flying away. And then I hope to see your smile every night and day. I wanna see the rainbow high in the sky. I wanna see you and me on a bird flying away. And then I hope to see your smile every night and day. I wanna see the rainbow high in the sky. I wanna see you and me on a bird flying away. And then I hope to see your smile every night and day. You'll always be the love of my life, the love of my life. You'll always be the one that I want, driving me crazy. You'll always be the
sorry I've left my card at home.
Well, you're late as well. That's 3 times on the run. If you're late again, the supervisor said we're going to put you on daily side.
fly. And together with my dreams they drift away to a fantasy world, miles away from you.
I'm going crazy. 6 days gray or black, trying to find a way to get you back. Night and day without your sweet embrace, I think I'm going crazy. 6 days on the run, looking for a place to have some fun. Night and day without your sweet embrace, I'm going crazy. 6 days gray or black, trying to find a way to get you back. Night and day without your sweet embrace, I think I'm going crazy. 6 days on the run, looking for a place to have some fun. Night and day without your sweet embrace, I'm going crazy. 6 days gray or black, trying to find a way to get you back. Night and day without your sweet embrace, I think I'm going crazy.
I can see all the stars just shine on me when I dream a little fantasy. When I fly in the sky with a bird so high, and it makes me feel like ecstasy. I can see all the stars just shine on me when I dream a little fantasy. When I fly in the sky with a bird so high, and it makes me feel like ecstasy. Feels like ecstasy in my fantasy. Will this feeling last forever when I dream my little fantasy? Na 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 na.
You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love.
Okay, let's do it.
You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love. You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice our love.
Okay, let's do it.
Now hear this.
choose one.
Let me tell you what I'm dreaming of, and I hope you'll understand. There's a place where love is everywhere, and they call it Wonderland. Take me to Wonderland, where lovers can be free. The magic will never end, for always you and me. Take me to Wonderland, where lovers can be free. The magic will never end, for always you and me.
Yes, so there we go, my little mini jet lag mix for you. Yeah, just comfort food. It's comfort food for your ears, that was. Cheesy stuff, what can I say? I'm tired, jet lagged. If you missed the start of the show, just got back from long travel out to America for Electric Fairy Tale. It makes up with all the names, they're all very similar. But yeah, that was an amazing show and I'm paying for it now. But yeah, good fun. Let's get some shouts on the go. What's happening in the world? Shout out to Chaos Raver saying, love that I dropped Fly Away. Yeah, I love that tune. It's like me and my manager Phil York, we always say it's like the cheesiest record ever, but both love it. Shout out to Del Boy saying, nice mix. Best in a long while, glad you enjoyed it. Yeah. I try not to dip back to the well too many times with him because that's my favourite era of music, but I'd end up just playing the same music every week, so. Shout out to CC in the chat. Look what I got from CC and Gus, the boyfriend. They picked me up this on the way from LA to Fresno because we were at the same gig together on Saturday. So I can even do a live unboxing of this because you know how everybody like that's a grown-up adult keeps their toys in boxes because they're collector's items. I rip them open and play with them and look at them and then put them on a shelf and then probably don't do much more with them. But yeah, so I went and what else? I picked it up on the way again. You know I'm a nerd with Nintendo stuff, so I picked it up and I've got a hookup in Poland now. Dude that owns a shop, shout out to Perfect Blue in Warsaw, because he always gets me all the shit for it as well. So he gave me, look at that, I don't know if you can see, it's like a Zelda cloth, and you can see it better that way, you know, for cleaning your screen and sticking your little carry case. Cool Zelda one, how cool is that? And he gave me this as well, which I don't even know what this is. It's heavy. I thought it was stickers. I got home and I was like, suspiciously heavy. I think there might be magnets. Should we open them now and have a little look? Since I haven't got any other bullshit to talk about. Oh yeah, I think it's just fridge magnets, I think. Let the missus figure that out later. Yeah. It'll do. It won't cost me any extra, so it's all good. Have you ever licked the Nintendo Switch cartridges? I've not done it yet. I made my girlfriend do it because it's like I've been with my friends trying to blag everybody that I knew saying to lick them, because what they do is they put like, because Nintendo, crazy, it's like they put like a coating on the little game cartridges so that if kids put them in their mouth it's like an absolutely disgusting taste. They're like, ugh, straight away, like, you know, so they don't choke on it. That's the idea. And it was like a meme when it, you know, they came out and people were doing like their lick the Nintendo cartridge thing, so everybody kind of like knew about it. I was trying to blag all my friends to do it to see what it tasted like and stuff like that, and everyone was like, nah, and even the ones that didn't know it, they were like, why? And get straight into it. And then it was like ages after, it was only a couple of months back actually, I remember saying to my girlfriend, going, I'll lick the Nintendo cartridge, and before I could even say no, actually don't do it, she'd already gone, ugh. But yeah, so I don't know what they taste like, but yeah, I've heard that they're different from from cartridge to cartridge. Everyone in the chat saying lick it now. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm gonna have to do it now, aren't I? I shouldn't have brought it up. I haven't even got a drink to wash it off. Right, here we go. You want your clip of the show? I have a half asleep Kutski licking Nintendo cartridges. Is that what it's come to now? Everyone was making fun of Steve Aoki when he was throwing cakes at people and going, oh, is that what DJing's come to these days? Now we got sitting here on the internet licking Nintendo games. So yeah, so you see, quite little. Take it out, so you can see. So you wouldn't want a kid putting that in their mouth, would you, in case they choke on it? So cover it in a disgusting coating. Right, you ready? Nothing. I licked the sticker. Is that right, or did you lick the back? There's literally nothing. Have they stopped doing it? Either I've got a dead taste or something now. Does anyone want to buy a second-hand licked copy of Zelda? How much have I just devalued it by? That doesn't taste of anything. I thought they were supposed to taste nasty. Dip it in Marmite and lick it. Yeah, licking a 9-volt battery, I haven't done that for a little while. I don't like that. That gives you a weird feeling after it, doesn't it? Should I put it on eBay and see if I can sell it for more than I bought it for? Kidding, I'm not going to do that. Right, should we do the grand unboxing of that CC and Gus got me? I know you shouldn't open them, should it? And they look so cool in the box. But the problem is, you know, when they came out, it's like I was just like, I'm just going to buy one. Took it home, ripped it apart, and looked. I was like, that's cool, innit? And I was like, I've got a taste for this. And then when I saw another one that I liked, and after I got a couple of them, I was like, then I started reading online about people keeping them boxed. But I'm always into the mentality that toys are meant to be played with. And then it's like, so I was like, well, I'm just going to open them. And then I went it was one of my friends in Texas, actually, Alberta, and I went round to his apartment when I was playing a gig out there, and he had them all on a wall like that, you know, like boxed with like a pin stuck on the wall, like loads of them all lined up, and it looked so cool. I was like, fucked up here, because that would have been good to do it. But at the same time, I'm an actual full-grown man that probably shouldn't have a wall full of Nintendo figures boxed. So instead, I've just got a glass cabinet full of them instead, which is like marginally better. CC asking if I've tasted the Amiibo. I haven't, maybe they've started spiking them instead. Should we open him then? Should we open him? I always feel really bad about, and instead of just opening him and wrapping him up in clothes to bring him back in the suitcase, I managed to pack him up, got him home pristine, and I'm only going to open it again anyway, so I'm opening him. Do I have permission, CC? CC and Gus. Sorry. Because Gus keeps them all in a box, he keeps them all like nice, he's one of them like, you know, like proper collectors that actually does it properly instead of like me just buying things and ripping them apart. I've got to do it on camera now. Here we go. Sorry, I feel bad doing it. But I want to play with my Link. That sounds wrong, doesn't it? I did go through, like for ages, I'd kept the cardboard backing. See the back of them, so I had like the cards for them, but they were a bit ripped and nasty anyway. And then when I moved over to Warsaw, I was like, am I really going to keep backing cards from things? So yeah, I know I'm taking the value away, but I don't get things to collect them. And this was a present, and I want to enjoy it, so I'm opening it. There we go. You can tell I feel guilty when I'm doing this. I feel like this every time. I'm thinking I shouldn't open it, but I want to open it. Right. Got to be careful because the PlayStation 1 of these, it had a little clip around the lemming, and I pulled it open, snapped the lemming off it. So I want to be careful. I wouldn't want to do that with my Link. That's a really cool one, this one. It looks different than the other ones. It's more shiny. There we go. Look at that little fella. How cool is he? Much better out of the box. Gus, unbox them all, man. Get them all open, get a good little buzz. It's like opening Panini stickers. You know, get excited. Did you have Panini stickers in America? I'm happy with that. He's going to go with the rest of the collection. Thanks, CC and Gus, for picking up that. You know me too well. Put me up. Just can't really get them in Europe. You can't. I don't know whether you could get this as easily. You can pre-order them online, but there's no excitement. I like, you know, the excitement of going to a shop and seeing something and buzzing it. You know, whereas if you just pre-order them, they're just going to come through the post and you're paying the money and you're guaranteed to get it. Kind of takes the buzz out of collecting them. Shall I lick him and see if he's... No. I don't want this to become a thing. Kutski, the man that licks things on stream. CC doesn't know what Panini stickers are. How do you not know what Panini stickers? Oh yeah, mind you have soccer though, don't you? These are football stickers, like football, like our football, not your football. And basically, yeah, you buy a pack of stickers and you don't know what you're going to get, and it's exciting, and you open them and you get a good buzz off it, and it's the best smell in the world. And pro tip, if you know like post-it notes, if you get them and open them, same smell as old Panini stickers, so you can kind of get that buzz. It's really bad that like this is why I could never have survived in the corporate world, is me and my mate that were like both into football when I worked for the council. We used to like kind of like just like wander off, and we used to go to the stock room and open packs of post-it notes and smell them because they smelled like Panini stickers. So yeah, that's why I'll never survive in the corporate world, in a real grown-ups job. Imagine that, we were both technically, our job titles were both senior engineers, and we'd sneak off to the stock room to open up packs of post-it notes and smell them. No, CC, not Panini like the sandwich. Panini's the make of stickers, like the make of sticker packs. Google Panini stickers. Do other people remember them? If you're from the UK, you definitely remember Panini stickers. Not like stickers that were on sandwiches or something, although that would smell really good. Yeah, Gus, IFD Delusion, saying, have I seen the gold Shovel Knight? Yeah, CC sent me a picture of it, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'm in on that. Because the Solid Snake one doesn't really mean that much to me, because I've never been into Metal Gear Solid, so that... But a gold Shovel Knight, I'm down with a gold Shovel Knight. I can't remember, the closest I ever got to finishing a sticker album was I had a Mario Brothers 3 one, and I spent loads of money on them. And I remember like not telling my dad, because it's like my dad, it's like he wouldn't have been happy with that because he doesn't like wait, because he's from Yorkshire, and it's like a joke that people from Yorkshire are tight, like they don't like wasting money. So I was like, yeah, I've just gone down the shop and spent £10 on Panini Mario stickers to try and finish my Mario album. A big stack of it, like swaps like that. Except I didn't know anybody else that was doing the sticker albums. So yeah, I remember when I was about, I don't know, like 12, 13, 14 or something, clearing a load of stuff out like that, threw it all away. I'd do anything to have that sticker album back now and have a little look at it. The Repoit's saying that Mario Kart comes out on mobile phone. Yeah, hit me up on Twitter, anybody that's going to play that, because I'll be getting that tomorrow. And no doubt it'll be full of bullshit microtransactions, and I'll bounce off it after a day or two, but gonna give me Mario Kart, I'm gonna play it. Excuse me. I'm tired now. I'm getting tired. Speedy B had a total set of pogs. I'm impressed with that. I went through a stage of collecting pogs. You know when they came in packs of crisps? I mean, my mate used to go to the shops, used to crush all the crisps trying to find the ones that had pogs in them. I was a bit of a dickhead as a kid, wasn't I? Even as a grown-up. Still am now, really, aren't I? I was going to say, I went from being a kid crushing packs of crisps to find the ones that had pogs in it, to being an adult with a day job that skived off work and opened up post-it notes because it smelled like packs of Panini stickers, and then wind on the clock when I've like managed to leave my job to be a successful self-employed businessman, and I'm sitting here on the internet licking Nintendo cartridges. So I don't know what's next. There'll be a new low at some point in my life, I'm sure. And if you used to understand how to play pogs, didn't you have to throw them like down it? There didn't seem to be any like skill, you just had to just lob it at it. Orange Juicer saying hashtag goals. Yeah man, goals. Aim high kids. Yeah, Slammers, that was it. You collected all the pogs and everyone put them on there, and then you just got a big plastic one and lobbed it and smashed it, and didn't, whichever one's turned upside down you got to keep. Yeah, CC and Mad Girl kind of passed out at the after party while me and Gus had a very competitive round of the original Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo, which I'd like to say I didn't lose one game. But also I didn't play Smash. I sat there, I like abstained from playing Smash because I can't remember how to play it. The only one that I've ever played is the new one that came out on the Switch, and I got it at Christmas and I played it for like 2 weeks against the computer. Went online, played it once or twice and just got absolutely annihilated. The thing I don't understand is when I'm playing everybody else, it's like you knock them off the edge, and I get it, you've got to knock them off the edge and then they die. But then you knock everyone off the edge and they go boop, right across the screen, get back on the platform. And I get knocked off that far off the edge of the platform and just fall like a sack of shit off the end of it and game over. So anyway, I'm going to go and sleep, I think. Normally I hate going to bed. I'm not a fan of like sleeping, even at the end of the night. Even when I'm tired, it feels like, I don't know, I don't want the day to end. There's better stuff I can do. Sometimes I'm falling asleep and I'm forcing myself to stay awake to watch more YouTube for no reason when I can just go to sleep. But now I'm just like, all I want to do is go to bed and just lie there and do nothing. So yeah, got a bit of an easier day tomorrow, so just catching up on studio work and stuff like that. So KTRA show this weekend on Friday. The podcast is going to drop, and that is a guest mix from Crude Intentions. Great mix this week. Saturday is Keeping the Rave Alive in Portrush, Northern Ireland. So I'm going to be heading over there for that one myself. Hixie, Wasted Penguins, and some local guys that I've been pushing a lot, called Phase 2. They're great, so yeah, so I look forward to seeing many of you there, no doubt. Yeah, pay on the door, no tickets in advance for that one, so make sure you get there early. It's going to be a good party, good vibes, and then I'll be back on the show, same time, same place, wherever you're watching this. I'll be on next week, and hopefully a little bit more coherent and not licking things is the plan. So yeah, thanks for joining me on the show anyway, putting up with my rambling nonsense, and enjoy the rest of your week. Have a good one. Skutski signing out. Keep the rave alive. Peace out.